Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another first impression map tour of the Angevin Countryside. This map here it says it was just an update today, but I'm not 100% for sure on that. So I haven't done a map tour on it, so I wanted to do a first impression of it. So I figured I would come in and do it. The Angevin Countryside. Welcome to the Angevin Countryside. It's a realistic French map that comes from the village near Angers in Maine et Loire. It is 352 megabytes, and it is all platforms. It has 2 cow barns, 1 pig barn, 2 sheep folds, 1 stud, 1 kuma, 1 BGA. Factories are cheese factory, the sawmill, a fabric factory, greenhouses, and sugar factories. There's 155 fields that are all purchasable and functional in missions. There is 5 out of 6 plots of wood to make your chainsaw roar, 1 buyable area with 2 small plots of wood to let your imagination run wild. The cartridges are hidden in the map. So it does have it has collectibles in it that you can go and find. The easy ones are 5,000, the difficult ones are 50,000. Dealership with a working garage doors and bridges for more roleplay than ever. This is an official version of the Angevin Countryside version from FS19 for FS22. So this is a remake map, and they converted it over for FS22. That's cool. I hope you like it, and don't hesitate to give me your feedback. So, shall we just jump right in here and take a look at it? That's what I think we should do. So that's what we will do right now. Jumping in here. So here we are. This is where you basically spawn in. Taking mine on my first impressions, I haven't looked at the map at all. I haven't done anything on the map. I haven't played this is the first time I've even loaded it up and looked at it. So just keep that in mind. We'll go out and look at the PDA here. Holy cow. They wasn't joking about 150 some odd fields. Huh. There is a lot of fields on here. So the first thing we do, we kind of see what they start us off with. So we're going to start off with fields 1 and 14 in this little area right here. So and we get 73 too. So 73. So you're just going to start off with 3 fields. They look like they're small on the map, but you never know until you get to them. We'll take the truck down and take a look at everything when we get a chance. The average price of your map lots, like a medium-sized one is about 94,000. This looks like a fairly large one. That's 183,000. 216. So they're not real bad priced. About 200,000 for big fields. Your little fields are about 10,000 bucks, so I imagine them can be turned into like grasslands or something like that if you wanted to. Your medium to large size fields are averaging anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000, so that's not too bad, really. You can probably get you a good chunk of land or set up on lands down here, because these are, that's 12,000, 16 to 8,000, so you're looking at $20,000 already. So as far as production wise goes, you don't start off with any crop, and it looks like we can sell, if we want to do chickens, you can sell eggs at the bakery. Wool, there is no selling point for wool. But I thought it said it had a clothing place in the thing, but maybe it doesn't. As far as like if you wanted to do like I like starting off doing silage. There is places to sell silage. You can sell it at the bale sale, or you can say it does have a BGA on it, so you can sell it there. If I wanted to do some wood, there's some carpentry and a sawmill on the map, so that's a good thing. So there's several different little options that you can go and start off with getting everything ready to go. As far as animals, it says the only thing it starts you off with is a cow shed. So that could be good. And your contracts look like they're pretty decent contracts. Don't worry about the supply and transport here. But it's about an average price. You're not a very big field, so you're not going to get a lot of money off contracts, but you can do contracts if you wanted to. So that's a good thing. Let's jump back down here and let's jump over to our garage and take a look at what they start you off with. So it looks like we got some small tractors. They're going to start you off with a Steyr 8150. That's all right. You're going to start off with a Voltra 8750 and a Massey Ferguson 3670. So them are 2 good tractors to start with. You got your basic game harvester that they're going to start you off with. basic truck, basic trailer, headers about the same, and a 3-meter plow. But I'm not going to say anything, or it's a 2.5 meter plow or cultivator. I'm not going to say too much because these fields don't look like they're very big. I'll let you know when we get out there to it. Got a small seed, basically a base game seeder. It's a 3-meter seeder, so you got a header trailer and you got some weights. So they're starting you off pretty much with a basics thing. Nothing special about what they're starting you off, just a couple different types of tractors, but I have been seeing them start people off with the Massey a lot. So they're pretty much close to being basic game, I'm going to say. And I think it is, because if you go and do or one of the starter maps, this is the tractors that they start you off with. So it's pretty much all base game start off. So not too bad. You know, your sales, they do got some items that you can buy right off the bat if you wanted to. So let's jump out of here and let's kind of take a look at our farm here. You know, you got a mower there. It looks like somebody needs to do some mowing already. So this is the house. Can we go in? No. Got a nice little grill area if you wanted to entertain your friends, stuff like that. So jump out here. Got bush. And here's a field, but it looks like over here is where maybe our machine shed is with all of our tractors and stuff. That's what the map's kind of saying. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the hedge stuff, but it looks like we got a point here. Here's where well, that's kind of a different barn. I haven't seen one like that before. I'm not saying it hasn't been a game. Here's your cow barn here. Nice little cow starter barn. It's just your basic map one. Does it have nope, doesn't have the robotic feeder in it. So got a slurry pit right there already. So that's a good thing. Got a silage pit right there. So you can start doing silage if you wanted to. Looks like you got just an old decorative house there. You got your basic. I kind of like the looks of that. These are the type of barns or machine shed and barns I like. I like the ones that are open in the front. Looks like you got a dirt bike in the back. Can you actually get on that? No, it's just a decorative piece. So you got some decorative pieces in the back of your thing. So you got a little bit of clutter on the farm when you first start off. Now take in mind, old bonehead here. I'm not too big on foreign maps, but I kind of like the decorative stuff on this. And we don't own this field here, but we do own 14, which is over here on the other side of the cow barn. So we'll go through the cow barn. We'll go over and look at field 14, which is this little patch right here in front of us, it looks like. So this is one of the fields they start you off with, just a little one. You know, if I was to play on this map, I would probably combine this with that next one right here with field 3. And that's a pretty good size field right there. So that's all your equipment and the basic layout of the farm. I do like this house though. Can we go in the house? Oh, you can. That's cool. How about in here? Yep. So you can go into it. That's a nice little layout of a house. I imagine your sleep point's upstairs. Maybe if I can get up the stairs. You got like a little sitting area, and this must be a bedroom. Yep, this is where you would go to sleep at. So that's kind of cool. Really like that. So let's jump out to the PDA again, and we'll see what we got for sell points here. We got greenhouses are sitting up here, and I don't know if we own them or not. Let's go visit them. See. So we do own these greenhouses. It looks like, because there's the wrench. Let's see. No, we got to buy them. So. Which that ain't too bad, but that's a long ways to drive for your greenhouses. So let's jump down here to this sell point, which is your sugar mill. There's your cheese dairy. There's a gas station, livestock market, the biogas plant. Let's go take a look at that. The biogas plant, about basic average in-game biogas plant. Got a little weigh scale there. It looks like a gate through it. See, I'm just not a big fan of scales. It looks like, well, these silage pits I haven't seen these before. Well, they're kind of cool. These silage bunkers, they got a top over the top of them, so that's neat. I like that, but I thought you want silage bunkers to be open so the grass will ferment. But got a sawmill down here. Carpentry's right next to it. some sell points there. Let's check out the sawmill real quick. So the sawmill is, well, this is the sawmill that I like and I prefer to use. So that's pretty cool, and I like the fact they got the carpentry point right next to it. Our farm's right there. What we got? We got a bakery, tailor shop, and we got the biogas plant again. So it looks like it's a fairly decent map, and looks like a bunch of small farms or small fields. Looks like you could probably take and turn a lot of them into it. So let's jump down in the truck and kind of take a drive through everything and kind of see what it all kind of looks like, the map, you know, traffic and everything else. 'Cause I don't have nothing shut off. Like I said, this is my first impression of this. I don't know if I like the roadways, the dirt path roadway a little too much, but you know, you think you would have like gravel or something going into your area. So Bonehead runs into things too, if you guys didn't notice that. And we'll drive over here a little bit and kind of check some things out. Doesn't look like they start you off with some big farms or anything like that. Okay, here's your roadway out here. Okay. Wow, I just can't stay on the road today. I like the countryside, you know, the details and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. Look at your cornfield here next to us. You know, so you do got some good scenery. Looks like you got some places to do some forestry work over there and everything else. It doesn't look like too bad of a map. Don't know if I would be too interested in playing. I like playing on big fields, but if I wanted to try something different, I might try this one. I don't know yet. I like how, I don't know if I like that. I kind of like the trees over the roadway and stuff. Oh, and we're at the end of the map right there. So let's drive over here to this farm. This looks like another farm. I don't know if it looks like it's a cow barn or something here. Maybe a pig place. Yeah, it looks like a pig. No, it's a cow one. So maybe there's another option for another farm that you could get into, maybe. Or is this ours? I think this might be our farm. Yeah, I made it back to our farm. So let's jump up in the air and take an aerial view of the map and see what it kind of looks like. So here we go. This is our starter farm. Looks like you got another farm. No, that ain't our starter farm. So that's not our farm there. It's just another one that if you wanted to, you know, start in a different location. That's kind of cool. Looks like all the fields are not very, very huge. So if you're a type that likes to play on small maps and stuff like that, on small fields, small and medium fields, I recommend that you doing this. Right over here that you see where my circle is, that would be your sell point. That's where you would go pick up your equipment. So it ain't too far away from your farm, so that would be good for console players. So with that being said, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I recommend if you're into small maps, coming in and checking it out. Me personally, I probably won't play on it unless I'm looking for something different to do. But with all that being said, guys, I thank you for coming in. Make sure that you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you know when I post something. And with that all being said, guys, thanks for coming in, and I thank you for all your support.